Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. They're going back to the ground. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Running inside, it's Marsh. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Dropping back, it's Rivers. Hauls it in. There he goes. Up near the the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Here's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. The keeper on the option. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Behind the chains now on second and long. Play action with Underwood. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Man, you want to talk about a play that forced momentum. This offense was clicking. Now they take the sack, and they're in a tight spot.
And it's amazing how much these change the outcomes of drives. Just one tackle for a loss. One.
Finding some room. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, you got third in California, and not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Tide ready to roll on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Across the 45. Could be an alley. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Run inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He might want another play to throw. It's Rivers. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points, to capitalize on their great field position.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Riley. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well stick with him. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
To the air, it's Rivers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. After the run, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
There's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Riley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them.
Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll... This drive at their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Play fake, Underwood. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Still running at the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Eagle! Spear!
Back to pass, it's Rivers. Extending the play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here's Underwood to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season, offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. He wants to change this route. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. Got a little grass. Touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Underwood. Quick completion on the out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throwing, Underwood, makes the grab. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.